Hello! Hello, sweet children. Listen carefully, okay? Today, we're going to hear a gentle story. A story about kindness. A story about helping. In a green and quiet place, there was a very tall tree. The tree was big. Its trunk was strong. Its leaves were thick and swayed gently in the wind. Near that tall tree lived a kind giraffe. His name was Jojo. Jojo was a giraffe. He was tall. His legs were long. And his neck? Jojo's neck was very long. Jojo liked to smile. Jojo liked to walk slowly. Jojo also liked to look around. Every morning, Jojo stood near that tall tree. He breathed in the fresh air. The morning air felt cool and comfortable. Jojo smiled. This morning is so beautiful. Jojo is a helpful giraffe. He loves to help his friends. If someone is sad, Jojo approaches. If someone is in trouble, Jojo wants to help. Jojo never gets angry. Jojo never teases. His heart is soft. His heart is warm. That morning, Jojo walked slowly near a tall tree. His steps were slow. Tap, tap, tap. He saw green grass. He saw small flowers. He saw butterflies fluttering slowly. Jojo felt happy. God, Jojo said to himself, thank you for this beautiful morning. Jojo then stopped under a tall tree. He looked up. His long neck lifted. The leaves swayed gently. The wind whispered softly. Everything felt peaceful. Jojo didn't know yet. Soon a friend would need his help. Jojo didn't know yet that his long neck would become a gift for helping others. Jojo just stood there, smiling and enjoying the morning. Children, sometimes kindness begins from a calm heart, and Jojo has a very kind heart. Jojo's story isn't over yet. There are still exciting and heartwarming stories for us to hear. The morning was still bright. The wind blew gently. The leaves of the tall tree moved slowly. Jojo the giraffe was still standing near the tall tree. He smiled. He felt calm. Suddenly, wing, wing! Jojo heard a small sound. The sound was soft. The sound sounded sad. Jojo looked to the right. Jojo looked to the left. Jojo listened. What's that sound? Jojo walked slowly, following the sound. Tap, tap, tap. Under the tall tree, Jojo saw a small bird. The bird had soft yellow feathers. Its eyes were round and shiny. The small bird looked sad. Its wings were folded. Its head was lowered. Near the small bird, there was a balloon. The balloons were colorful, red, blue, yellow. But the balloon wasn't on the ground. It was caught on a tall tree branch. The little bird looked up. Wow! Its voice trembled. Jojo approached cautiously. Hello, little bird, Jojo said softly. What's wrong with you? The little bird turned. Its eyes were filled with tears. My balloon, the little bird said softly. My balloon stuck up high. Jojo looked up too. Its long neck rose. Its eyes were fixed on the tree branch. "Oh," Jojo said softly, "your balloon's up there." The little bird nodded. "I can't fly high," it said sadly. "I can't get my balloon." Jojo looked at the balloon. It swayed gently, tied to a very high tree branch. Jojo then looked at the little bird again. He smiled warmly. "Don't be sad," Jojo said softly. "I want to help you." The little bird was surprised. "Really?" he asked softly. Jojo nodded. "Yes," Jojo said. "I'm a giraffe. I have a long neck." Jojo stood closer to the tree. He straightened his body. His feet were firmly planted on the ground. Slowly, Jojo's neck lifted. Up, up, up. Jojo's neck was very long, higher than the low branches, higher than the green leaves. Jojo was careful. He didn't want the balloon to burst. He didn't want the branch to break. Gently, Jojo brought his head closer to the balloon. "Almost," Jojo said softly. The little bird looked at him with sparkling eyes. His heart was beating slowly. And clap! Jojo managed to grab the balloon. The colorful balloon was now near Jojo's face. "I got it," Jojo said happily. Jojo lowered his neck slowly, 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 until it was back down. Jojo handed the balloon to the little bird. "Here," Jojo said with a smile. "Your balloon is back." The little bird smiled broadly. His eyes shone brightly. "Thank you, Jojo," the little bird said cheerfully. "Thank you for helping me." Jojo smiled. "Helping is fun," Jojo said softly. "Children, Jojo doesn't ask for a reward. Jojo just wants to help." And the little bird is no longer sad. But Jojo's story isn't over yet. There's still a warm feeling and a good message that we'll hear later. The colorful balloon was now in the little bird's hand. The balloon didn't fly away anymore. The balloon was safe. The little bird hugged the balloon. She smiled broadly. Her smile was as bright as the morning sun. "Thank you, Jojo," the little bird said in a warm voice. "You're so kind." Jojo smiled back. She felt warm inside. So warm. "You're welcome," Jojo said softly. "I'm glad I could help you." The little bird hopped. Hop, hop. She looked so happy. The colorful balloon swayed gently. Red, blue, yellow. The wind blew the balloon gently. But this time, the little bird held it tightly. The little bird looked up at Jojo. "My name is Lily," she said softly. "I'm happy to have a friend like you." Jojo nodded. "My name is Jojo," Jojo said. "I'm happy to have friends too." They stood together under a tall tree. The tree was still swaying gently. The leaves rustled softly. Soon, some other friends arrived. There was a small rabbit. There was a tiny squirrel. There was a turtle walking slowly. They saw colorful balloons. They saw Lily smile. They saw Jojo standing calmly. "What happened?" asked the small rabbit. Lily smiled. "Jojo helped me," she said proudly. "My balloon got caught in a tall tree." The tiny squirrel looked up. "The tree is so tall," she said in admiration. The turtle smiled softly. "Jojo is so kind," he said softly. Jojo looked down slightly. He felt embarrassed, but he smiled nonetheless. "I was just helping," Jojo said. "That's what we're supposed to do." The other friends nodded. They were happy. "Hooray!" said the little rabbit. "Thank you, Jojo." "Hooray!" said the little squirrel. Jojo smiled even wider. His heart was filled with happiness. Children, when we help, we make others happy, and our hearts are happy too. Jojo looked around. He saw his friends smiling. He felt peaceful. Today is a good day, Jojo thought to himself. The colorful balloon floated slowly, but now it floated safely. Jojo's story continues. There are still good lessons for us to learn. Jojo stood under a tall tree. He looked at his friends one by one. They were all smiling. The colorful balloon was still near Lily. It was moving slowly. It didn't fly far. Jojo took a deep breath. He wanted to say something. "Friends," Jojo said softly, "I want to share." All his friends turned to Jojo. They listened attentively. "Helping is good," Jojo said quietly. "Helping makes the heart warm." Jojo looked up at the tall tree. Then he looked back at his friends. "I have a long neck," Jojo said. "It's a gift. I can use the gift to help." The friends nodded. They were starting to understand. The little rabbit said, "I have fast legs. I can help by running." The little squirrel said, "I can climb. I can help too." The turtle smiled softly. "I walk slowly," he said, "but I can keep you company." Jojo smiled broadly. "Everyone can help," Jojo said, "in their own way." Lily, the little bird, lifted her wings. "I can sing," she said cheerfully. "I can cheer up friends." Jojo nodded happily. "That helps too," Jojo said. Children, helping doesn't have to be big. It can be small. It can be simple. Jojo looked down slightly. He looked at the ground. He saw grass. "If a friend is sad," Jojo said softly, "we'll be close. If a friend is in trouble," Jojo continued, "we'll help." The friends felt warm. They smiled together. The wind blew softly. The leaves moved gently. The atmosphere felt peaceful. Jojo felt happy. He was happy to share kindness. "Today we learned," Jojo said quietly, "helping is beautiful." His friends nodded. "Yay!" they said together. Jojo's story was almost over. There was still one more tender message we would hear. Evening slowly began to fall. The sky changed color. The blue became soft. The wind blew gently. Jojo was still standing under the tall tree, the same tree, the tree that had witnessed kindness. His friends were still with Jojo. They sat, they stood, they smiled. The colorful balloons were now securely tied. They didn't fly away. They weren't caught anymore. Jojo looked around. He felt his heart full of gratitude. "Today is beautiful," Jojo said softly, "because we help each other." Lily, the little bird, approached. "Thank you, Jojo," she said again. "I won't forget." Jojo nodded gently. "I won't forget either," Jojo said. "This feeling of happiness." The little rabbit smiled. "We want to be helpful," he said cheerfully. The little squirrel nodded. "Yes," he said. "We want to help each other." The turtle smiled softly. "Slowly," he said, "but together." Jojo felt happy. He looked at all his friends. He felt proud. Children, helping makes the world warmer, like the afternoon sun. Jojo then looked up. His long neck lifted. He saw the swaying leaves of the tree. "Thank you," Jojo said to himself. "Have a good day." Jojo lowered his head again. He smiled. "Today I helped," Jojo said quietly. "Tomorrow I want to help again." His friends nodded. They smiled too. The sun slowly set. The light became soft. The day was almost over. Jojo stood quietly under a tall tree with a warm heart. Children, if you see a friend in trouble, remember Jojo. If you can help, do it with all your heart, because helping is beautiful. Helping is good. Helping makes everyone smile. And Jojo's story ends with a smile. Have a good rest, children. See you in the next story.